What's up, fight fans? In today's video, Islam Makhachev just leaked Khabib's ruthless gym culture, and Belal Muhammad felt that Dagestani discipline firsthand.
Bro, it's just another level of training with those guys just because their mentality is different.
Conor McGregor's cryptocurrency crashes, but his classy response surprised everyone. Also, Paddy Pimblett goes off on Arman.
She got injured or no? Or what do you think happened?
No, he's a little. That's what you are, Arman.
I'm smelling an upset, bro.
All right, guys. We're getting down to fight week.
What's in Chandler's stack? He just dropped it all. Pimblett in career best shape for UFC 314, while Tom Aspinall battles illness and exhaustion ahead of his comeback. And at the end of the video, a shocking statement from Sandhagen. So without further ado, let's get to it. Paddy Pimblett just lit up the MMA world with some brutal words aimed straight at lightweight contender Arman. In a recent outburst, Paddy didn't hold back, calling Arman a little posh boy, but it didn't stop there.
The only person in the top 10 I can think of who's under 35 is Arman. He's just a little posh boy who's had everything handed to him on a silver platter by his dad.
Do you think he actually got injured or no? Or what do you think happened?
No, he's a little. That's what you are, Arman. Little boy.
I was confused too because yeah, we had him on the pod that week too, and then I don't know, he was doing videos too with Nina drama. He was like wrestling and shit.
Yeah.
And
then he was doing them videos where he flips forward on his neck.
Right.
And then he's saying that he's got a bad back. Dana said, didn't he? It was Dana shot him down in that interview. I was like, whoa, that's heavy, that. You don't want the boss saying that about you. So basically, Arman, you shit your pants. Know what I mean? That's what you did. You farted and followed through and had shit coming down your leg. So
Paddy Pimblett is riding a massive wave of confidence ahead of his UFC 314 clash with Chandler. The Scouser boldly claims he could submit Chandler on the ground, a feat even Charles Oliveira, the UFC's all-time submission leader, failed to accomplish when he fought Chandler. First, Pimblett must survive Chandler's explosive arsenal. The American veteran brings knockout power, wrestling skills, and relentless pressure that has overwhelmed many opponents. This danger has Henry Cejudo predicting an upset, telling fans he smells an upset brewing in this matchup.
I'm smelling an upset, bro. I think with Paddy Pimblett, dude, I think he's gonna bring in the grappling. I think he might pull guard on this, dude.
You said pull guard?
He might. If he cannot take Chandler down, he's more likely going to have to do that. But I just feel like Paddy Pimblett, he's a lot better than what I thought. And what he was able to do to Bobby Green, his transitional stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, we gotta put some respect on that dude's name. And he's only gotten better, bro. Like, I just feel like with Chandler, I think the UFC know what they're doing, and they're doing a 5-rounder. Like, think about it too. I think Paddy Pimblett is a lot better than what we think. And I'm smelling an upset here, and I do believe that he could a win over Chandler. Could put him in a really good position where he could be one fight away from fighting for the title.
All right, guys. We're getting down to fight week. And we're getting down, I don't know, sub 5% body fat. I don't know. So it's about time for you guys to start making all the accusations and speculating about the stack that I'm on. But go to the next slide. I'm just going to come clean. My whole entire stack is on the next slide.
Look at the size of those paws, dude.
Come on, lad. Seeing the size of these?
Look at the size of those paws.
Seeing the size of these? But,
bird hands, yeah, dude.
Meanwhile, after weeks of mounting criticism, Chandler has finally fired back at accusations of bending the rules during his fights.
Yeah, I mean, the narrative is tough, man. People don't really know me. Like, unless you're in my inner circle, you don't know who I truly am outside of in front of the camera. People have their sneaky suspicions that I'm some, I play nice in front of the camera and I'm a bad guy behind the camera. You're always going to have those accusations, right? But I know who I am, and I know who I am at my core. I'm a guy who tries to do things right, tries to treat people right, do things with honor and respect. So the cheating narrative is a little tough for me, but also it's all part of the court of public opinion, man. Did I grab Dustin Poirier's mouthpiece? Yes, I did, because I thought it was his chin. I've already addressed that one. Things happen in a fight. Are you going to reach over and grab the cage? Are you going to, get your fingers in the glove? Yeah, those things are going to happen in a fight. In the last fight, Charles Oliveira dug his chin so deep into my eye socket that I thought I was going to go blind, which is illegal. It's an eye gouge, right? He was grabbing my gloves when he was trying to choke me. Like there was these things happen when you're inside of the cage. I would never say that Charles Oliveira is a cheater. His body is reacting and doing things without his brain's permission. All right, you're in fight or flight. Things happen.
But I think the $1 million question is what Volk are we going to see in the octagon come that night, UFC 314? Because he's everyone was already talking about his losses to Makhachev, his knockout, and then you back that onto the knockout with Topuria, you back that onto his age, and as MMA fans like to do, as soon as he lost, they started throwing his age around and calling him a wash, which is the silliest thing I've ever heard. Like, MMA fans are the best and worst of us as people. They really are.
Belal Muhammad recently revealed that Khabib himself is helping Muhammad prepare for his upcoming fight against Jack Della Maddalena at UFC 315. During a recent interview with the Overdogs podcast, Muhammad said training with Khabib's team is on another level.
I'll do jiu-jitsu, then Khabib would just yell, "Get up, we're not playing jiu-jitsu. This is not jiu-jitsu, this is MMA. Get up off the ground." So we would do MMA every single day.
Khabib has always been known for his no-nonsense approach to discipline, and it looks like nothing has changed. Khabib runs his gym like a champion maker. No shortcuts, no excuses, just hard work, focus, and results. It's a clear message. If you train under Khabib, you'd better be ready to suffer now so you don't lose later. Islam Makhachev recently shared a behind-the-scenes video showing just how strict Khabib is when it comes to training his fighters.
А ты почему проспал? Подожди, а что входит у старшего дежурного? Следить за ними. А что ты сделал, чтобы следить? Подождите. Они проспали, они наказаны.
С утра что за хипиш?
Подождите, вопрос у меня к тебе. Вопрос. Первый день у вас будет кислорода не хватает. Первые 3-4 дня когда работаем. Работаем, а что за пол? Косолов, лицо направо.
MMA content creator Real Kevin K dropped a fresh clip on X featuring Jabril Dulatov, who just made an interesting reveal. According to Jabril, his brother Islam Mammadov will be making his promotional debut on the same card as Makhachev, UFC's massive International Fight Week event in Las Vegas this summer. But here's the twist. Dulatov also mentioned that Islam Makhachev is expected to fight someone who was a champion in a lower division. That instantly set fans into theory mode, with most people thinking it's Ilia Topuria.
Wann hat Islam den nächsten Kampf, Bruder?
Bruder, der ist jetzt geplant. Also wir schauen, dass der jetzt auf der Fightcard kämpft mit Islam Makhachev. Das
okay.
ist in Juli, meine ich. Juni.
Islam gegen Islam.
Hoffentlich nicht, aber Islam
aber auf derselben
Islam auf derselben
okay.
Fightcard. Ja, genau.
Aber auch interessant.
Ja, Mann. Also die sind ja auch verschiedene Gewichtsklassen und so. Deswegen passt. Auf jeden Fall wird ein krasses Event, Bruder, weil der kämpft gegen jemanden, der also Titelträger ist, eine Kategorie unter.
Ja.
Also ist geisteskranke Veranstaltung.
Wo findet das statt?
Las Vegas. Das muss in Las Vegas sein, ja.
Conor McGregor knows how to make money. He's the highest paid MMA fighter ever, built a successful whiskey brand, and even promotes fights. But his newest business idea, a memecoin called Dollar Real, just failed hard. The coin launched earlier this month with a goal to raise $3.6 million in pre-sales. But by April 6th, the team behind it announced they'd only gotten around $342,000, way below even the minimum $1 million they needed. Since they didn't hit their target, they promised to refund everyone who invested. At least that's what McGregor says. He tweeted, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is real," in response to the team's announcement that investors got their money back. So yeah, crypto isn't always easy, even if you're Conor McGregor.
50 seconds! Here's we do it! Here we do it! Here we do it! Here we do it!
In a recent update, the British star Tom Aspinall looked completely wiped out after a brutal CrossFit training session. Fans were quick to notice that the usual energy and sharpness Aspinall is known for just weren't there. The reason? He's also battling a cold, and it's taking a visible toll.
Nice one, Tom. Oh, thanks, mate. That was awesome. Thanks, mate. Thanks, pal.
How are we summarising CrossFit?
Yeah, that was tough. I still think there's some CrossFit out there, but it's not that easy.
Training at an elite level is already exhausting. Add in a cold, and it becomes twice as hard to keep performance at its peak. But Aspinall isn't one to take it easy. Despite looking drained, he's still showing up and putting in work. However, some fans are concerned and hope he'll take time to rest and recover before pushing himself too hard. The normally cerebral Corey Sandhagen stunned fans with uncharacteristic trash talk, potentially playing mind games ahead of a rumored Figueiredo matchup.
So I gotta take time out of my day, almost every day, to, do my OnlyFans. Everyone wants to kind of shit on me for having them as a sponsor or whatever, but joke's on you, I made $2 million last month. Mostly from this guy. His tagger name is God of Horrors 69. I'm pretty sure it's Figgy. Everything he writes me is in broken English. Dude, do I really have to do this? You really want me to just make fun of you for what? He makes me do all kinds of crazy shit for him, like sing stupid karaoke songs. Was all I had. He likes when I insult him all the time. Some guys I guess get off on that. Just a giant piece of shit. Your hair looks stupid. All the last guys that you beat were, they almost suck just as bad as you do. Petr Yan whooped your ass, it wasn't even close. Dude, don't take your dick out. Dude, I told you none of that. Every once in a while he has to see my butthole, and every man has his price, and mine is $60, so judge away.
This statement sparked instant chaos online. Unanimous Decision commented, "This is gonna age badly when they fight," and Figgy pounds him into the dirt. Micah the Chips wrote, "No way this bum thinks this is how you sell fights? Figgy will demolish him. Corey is so funny." But what do you personally think about this? Write your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it.